Hello, it's Degary's Aquatics, and this is my green Moscow guppy breeding project, part 3. This is Pasilia reticulata, but in this video, we're going by the strain, which is the green Moscow guppy. Right here, you see this guppy right here? This is the mother. She's a purple Moscow, and if you look really closely, you can see like a faint purple color in her. I got her from Florida. I got her when she was really young. She didn't even have much of her coloration, but she did have a little faint of purple in her tail. So I got her as a really young female. Now this male you see right here, that is her son right there. But before I dive into my guppies, I wanted to say, with my experience with other breeders, for example, this guy, I think his name is Tim Masu, he sold me a defective jaw, what was supposed to be purple Moscow guppies, but it looked blue. It was like a blue male, and he had his jaw was just really bad. And you can tell also his age. He wasn't a young male. He was an older male that he sold me. His females were like dried up, deformed females he sold me. And the fish were really old. A lot of the guppies that even you get on eBay, you think that the guppy's really beautiful and everything, but they'll sell you older males who will only live like 2 more months for you. This male you see right here, I've had him since he was a fry. He's very young, and if you look closely, and before I even speak of this, there's a lot of gatekeeping and the aquarium hobby community. There's lots of misinformation, and then there are also straight up liars. There are people who will sell you something that it is not. Like, I've been sold guppies of another strain that clearly weren't the strain they were advertised for. Okay, now this is a green Moscow guppy. In this bright lighting that I'm having him, he still looks fairly green. Looks a little purplish. It's a green Moscow guppy. Just look closely. It's a green Moscow guppy. He's green, even in this lighting. But as he gets older, his coloration will get more intense, and he'll be just like his father. I had another male, but I sold him on eBay because that's where I sell my fish. So you see that female? The tails become more darker and more intense as they age. And you want your males to constantly be active in chasing your females. And of course, you need more females than males. One male will impregnate several females. And these females you see in here, I'm going to be removing them and placing them in their own tanks. If you would like to buy some pregnant females from me, legit green Moscow guppies, because that's the father, I will sell you 2 females for $100. That is my price, because my fish are well kept. Oh my goodness, I had just had a mistake. So what happened was, one of my toys fell inside of my live brine shrimp that I'm feeding my guppies. So you know what, let me just put this toy inside of here and let the brine shrimp fall off of it and let the guppies eat the brine shrimp. Yeah. And also another way to tell if the guppies are young, clear edges on the tail. Like coloration that has to form, that has to develop as the fish ages. You see this male's tail? It's clearly not a full-grown fish. The color shouldn't be filled in. His tail is elongating still. He still has more time to grow. Oh, he's looking quite purple. He does have some purple in him. I will say that. He does have a bit more purple than his dad. His dad was more green. The mother has definitely put some purple genetics into him. And eventually, I do want to have some solid purple Moscow guppies. Look at my females. Very well fed. Great bodies. And yeah, right now I only have females available at the moment. I don't have any males. I only have my one male that I'm breeding. And like I said, you want your males to always be chasing after your females. You want a young, healthy male. And so when I sell my males, their tail won't be the hugest, but you can tell that progressively the tail becomes larger. Okay, these are very young fish that I've had. If you've been following the rest of my videos, these are the same exact fish in every video. I don't have the males, the original, the 2 males that I have. The father died, but I do have his offspring. These are all of his offspring, along with this large female that you see in here. Okay, she's the same female from the other videos. Okay, and one thing I don't do anymore is raise these with my red dwarf platy live bearers, because the dwarf platies will outcompete the guppies. They have bigger mouths, they're hungrier, and from my experience, because my first 2 batches of my female weren't good, that's normal. The first 2 batches of fry to come out weak, and then eventually things got right, and then I got some great fry from her right now that I have. But every single guppy in here is a green Moscow. Will vary between a green and a purple Moscow, because the mother's purple and the father was a green Moscow. That he's in one of the videos, the pictures. You know, I like to keep up and keep track with what I do. And if there's anything you see that you like I said, I have them on eBay. These snow white plecos you see in here are for sale on eBay. You get 20 of these golden shrimp I have for I think it's 10 for $20. I may throw in a few extra. But yes, this is just an update on them, and there'll be a part 4. I'll continue to do these update videos on the fish that I have. That green Moscow male is hiding. He's somewhere back there. Oh, he's right there. But yeah, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave a comment, and I'll catch you later on part 4, and I will be uploading more videos soon. Bye.